Okay, so you have trouble with being consistent. You want to improve in something, and what happens is you do it for a few days, you're consistent only for a few days, and then you stop. So, my promise is for this video is that I'm gonna fix that for you. You're gonna be like 10 times consistent than you are now, probably even more. So, let me tell you my story first. Okay, so my biggest struggle was in the self improvement journey at the start. Is to was to play. I played video games too much and wanted to quit. Like both video games and watching movies. Those were like my biggest problems. Like movies on Netflix and also series, things like that. So what I did, which kept me like in a rut for 6 months, is I tried to quit immediately, which was the big issue. Okay, so told myself, okay, from tomorrow I'm not gonna I'm gonna stop playing video games and I'm gonna train more. You can tell it didn't work, and like it was like for me it was like for 6 months straight before I found out about progressive overload, which I'm gonna tell you about today. So what happened? I realized that I cannot go from 0 to 100. I can't just quit immediately. So what I did was I told myself, okay, I cannot play video games, but I can watch people on YouTube play video games, and also I can watch movies on Netflix normally. Which was easy, okay, so it's pretty sweet, like watching, I can watch people play video games, all those big YouTubers, and also I can watch movies. Okay, got comfortable with that. What I did next is I cannot watch people play video games anymore. So I had to stick with Netflix and like other entertainment content on YouTube. Got comfortable with that. Then I told myself, okay, only now you can only watch Netflix. And then I started removing Netflix a bit by bit. Then I stopped it altogether. Uh, and that felt actually easy, which was the point. That's progressive overload. Like, where does like this term progressive overload come from? It comes from the gym. Okay, you can't like you can imagine this. Like, imagine you go for the first time in the gym. You probably it's in your mind. You cannot go like you go for the in the gym for the first time and then you start like doing like 100 kg bench press. No, that's not possible. That's not possible. Yeah, you have to work to that point. You start with 10 kg, then 12.5 kg next week, and next week, and after that week, you do 15 kg, right? Yeah, and in within a year, you get that 100 kgs. Like, and also you get like few problems on the way. Like maybe you eat too less, uh, maybe you don't push till failure, so it's not that easy for you. That's with everything. Okay. Also, you can imagine this in. Let's say you want to train for kickboxing, like martial arts. You want to improve in that. You'll go to all the sessions, but you know that you have to like do like training at home if you want to be like exceptional fighter, really good fighter. And at start you tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna finish my like training session in the gym, like kickboxing gym, then I'm gonna go train for like 3 hours more, like at home. It's not gonna work. You're gonna maybe it's gonna work for one day because you're hyped, you're really motivated. Okay, I'm a fighter now. But next day, or maybe next day you're gonna do it, but the day after that, it's not gonna work anymore. And what you need to do is obvious. You lower the bar. You tell yourself, okay, I'm not gonna do 3 hours of kickboxing training. Only I'm gonna do only for 5 minutes. But you cannot improve in only 5 minutes a day. Of course you're not, but we're trying to like improve our mindset. Like we start with 5 minutes, then next week 10 minutes, then the week after that half an hour, and we increase it like by our own pace. At our own pace. I'm sorry. And like maybe a few months passes, and then you do those like 3 hours a day, no problem. What's another example? Maybe you want to be a YouTuber like this. And you tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm gonna make like 7 YouTube videos in one day. It's not gonna work. You have to, you start with one video a day, then 2 videos, 3 videos, then you get better at editing if you edit your videos. I don't edit videos. I mean, I feel like for me it's better like it's if it's low dopamine, because I'm not like trying to ruin your mind, whatever, your like attention span. Yeah, and this is how it goes. And you can imagine like it's it's not gonna take like a year to like those like little stuff. It's gonna take like maybe 2 or 3 months to get like at the point that you always wanted to like train, like maybe kickboxing training like 3 hours, doing 7 videos a day. It's gonna take only a few months if you do that progressive overload thing, because it's gonna become part of your identity. And also, of course, like when you, I'm sorry, my, um, when you try to quit, like bad habits. Like I told you about my video game addiction, I literally allowed myself to watch Netflix and watch like people play video games on the YouTube, but I couldn't play video games. And I just start decreasing, finding another like alternatives which work for me. Also, when I try to like quit junk food, I just told myself, okay, all you have to do is like eat 5 eggs in the morning. Like that was like first step, and that's when I started making progress. I told myself, okay, you can you can eat 5 eggs. All you have to do is eat 5 eggs a day. I don't care how. I know. I don't care how you're gonna season it. What you're gonna eat in the rest of the day, just eat eggs. After that, I told myself, okay, eat eggs in the morning, then eat eggs in the for the dinner. And then it's becoming part of my identity that I'm a healthy eater. Then after that, I told myself, okay, I'm just gonna start drinking more water because I'm gonna have less wishes. I'm gonna wish less to like drink juices and things like that. I just forced myself to drink water. Then I slowly started removing like those like bad foods, like junk foods. It wasn't that hard. And like for you and for me, like everybody did this shit. Like we tried to like go in the gym for the first time and we tried to like bench press 100 kilograms. No, it's not gonna work. You have to start with 10. Yeah, like that's how. Sorry, I had to fix some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we tried to like bench press 100 kilograms on their first day of the gym, and it doesn't work. Like literally everybody does this. Like they try to, they heard about meditation and they tell themselves, okay, I'm gonna meditate for like 1 hour every day from now on, and they barely made it for 30 seconds because their attention span is low and they didn't increase their skill in like meditation. Well, all they have to do is like start with one mindful breath, then 30 seconds of meditation, then minute, then 2 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, just increasing it slowly. And this is what's gonna like, this is a game changer. This is like, this is how we get consistent. Because consistency matters more than volume, because it becomes part of your identity, of the things you want to do and things you don't want to do. Anyways, that's like my advice for today. In in the pin down in the comments, you have like my community. You can you have like self-discipline course, and you're gonna join the community of people who are like in same path as you, become a more self-disciplined person, and who wants to increase your who wants to increase your health. And also you can like there message me your like personal stories and your personal problems that I'm gonna help you with. See you there.